Hey guys, what's going on? It's that Home Theater Dude. Got a brand new episode for today. Today I got something super special planned for you guys, but before I get into this video, let's talk about the Subs for Subs giveaway. It seems like that video just isn't picking up steam. I kind of set the bar low with a 25,000 viewer type of rate whenever I was actually going to pick a winner. Basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call off that 25,000 view requirement, and this is June 22nd, so 1 week from today, so that's going to be June 29th. I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner, so it's not too late. Go ahead and click right up here, go ahead and check out that video, follow all the instructions, and then you guys are entered to win. So it's not too late. Go ahead and go to that video, and you guys are still entered. And all the people that were already in there in the first place, you guys are 100%, everyone's still in everyone's still in the drawing, so don't think that I forgot about you guys. It just seems like it's getting carried out, and I don't want to go ahead and hold on to this thing as long as possible. The longer I hold on to it, the less time you guys get to enjoy it. So it's a free $600 subwoofer. If you guys want to check it out, highly recommend looking at that video and following the directions. So I talked about that. I talked about that in the last video. Let's go ahead and talk about this video. So you guys have known that I've had the pb-4000 pretty much since the beginning of the channel. Like whenever I started this channel, I think I had the pb-12 NSD, I had the Klipsch R112, and then I had the SB4000. SB4000 was an amazing subwoofer. I really loved it, but for some reason it wasn't giving me the type of output that I was experiencing with the pb-12 NSD. Like, I like that big, bassy, like movie theater experience, and not that any of these things are boomy at all. Basically, whenever you have a really detailed subwoofer, it gives you that theater experience at home, and that was basically what I was searching for. So I went ahead and bumped up to the pb-4000, and the rest has been history, guys. You guys have known that I've been making plenty of videos with that thing. I love that subwoofer. It is an amazing performer, 153 pounds, an abnormal amount of power, 1,200 watts of RMS, and then up to 4,000 watts peak, and that's just absurd by anyone's means, or by anyone's regards. And then over here we have the pb-12. Over here we have the pb16, and I've loved this thing, the 16 Ultra. The very second I got this thing in the house, it has like that jaw-dropping, like amazing type of presence in the room. And whenever you see that, like there's nothing really like it. I'm sure you car subwoofer guys, or even like those guys that build those Marty boxes and things like that. If you know what a 16 or above driver looks like going through an excursion, it is just so satisfying. So highly recommend checking out one of those if you guys haven't done already. Ultimax, they have the not the Dayton Audio, they have Stereo Integrity and the Sundowns. I think the Sundowns are the 24s. But that thing has been absurd. I mean, it's 1,500 watts RMS, 5,000 watts peak, and the amplifiers on this thing, I gotta commend them for the amplifiers on this thing. I have, not that old a house, but whenever, you guys have seen it, whenever I really get into these videos, like I really push them to the limits, and my electrical system has zero issues with it. The amplifiers do not get hot or anything. So, and the sound comes through distortion free. So, I mean, these things will throw whatever you put at it. Just make sure you calibrate it first in the proper manner, because if you guys run these things too hot, I mean, physics are physics. You could ultimately end up damaging something. But that's it, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start this video. This is going to be the pb-4000 versus the pb16 Ultra. I've been playing with both of these in the house for a while, and I am so excited to actually get this test done. And if you guys pay attention to the very end of this video, you guys might notice a little Easter egg that's coming on the very next video. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get into the intro.
I hereby discharge you from duty. What have you done? I hereby discharge you from duty. I hereby discharge you from duty. What have you done? I hereby discharge you from duty. I hereby discharge you from duty.
Tell me something. You motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. I'd rather die than to listen to you. I didn't just tell me something. You motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. I'd rather die than to listen to you.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and recap this video. Like I was talking about in the last 3000 versus 4000 video, there's some dissimilarities in between these two actual subwoofers. And if you're paying attention to the actual 4000, the 4000 has a ton of output. I mean, it's extremely capable on its own right, and to be honest, it's more than enough than what anyone's going to need. Seriously, I think that just one of the 4000s should be plenty for a lot of people's rooms. There's a lot of different factors that go into that. I mean, it's if your room is sealed, if it's open, if you have, you know, a big room, small room, there's all kinds of different things that fall into that. Or if you guys have different listening area, positions, then that affects it as well. But for most people, the 4000 is just going to be plenty. If you guys really want to step up to the big area, I highly recommend going with the 16 Ultra. Ever since I got this thing in the house, it's just been a real impressive delivering subwoofer. Everything I throw at it, it smiles and just spits it right back out. I mean, it's found flaws in my house that I didn't know I had. The door was an issue. It was like whenever this thing got actually going, the pressurization of the room actually shook the door. I had a noisy AC grate that I had zero problems with before. Whenever I hooked this thing up, I mean, it finds flaws. So you guys might have to do a little extra work whenever you get these bigger type of subs. Another thing that I will say is that whenever I first installed it, the rattling was it seemed to be a little more than usual. So whenever I installed those SVS isolation system feet, basically they're rubberized feet. There's 6 of them on the bottom of them. I'm gonna actually show you right here. If you wiggle this, if you push it, it wiggles. There's like a rubber suspension in there, so there's 6 feet on the bottom of it. So if you have something that's connected directly to your ground, it's going to send all those vibrations, because think about the way a subwoofer works. It goes in and out this way. Whenever you have that box, it's moving and things like that between those actual points. So think about if you actually have a suspension type of system added to that, it helps you out with all those vibrations that instead of getting transferred to the room, it tries and absorbs all that, well, most of the actual vibrations. You're still going to be able to feel the bass shaking couch action. You're still going to be able to feel it on your skin, and like whenever it pressurizes the room, hear it in your ears and feel it. Like, you know, when you're going up in a plane, it gets pressurized. Same thing with that, but I will say that whenever you're bumping up to these big boys right here, I would probably say with 3000 and above, it's probably more a necessity than it is anything else. There's lots of different factors involved in that. I mean, if you guys have wood, may not be that much of an issue, but if you guys have concrete and tile and things like that, highly recommend actually jumping into this. Carpet may not be that big of an issue, but you might want to go ahead and add it just in case. Another thing I will say is that between these two things, like I was talking about in the intro, 4,000 watts peak, 1,200 watts RMS, 1,500 watts RMS, 5,000 watts peak. So these things are rated very, very conservatively, I think. Whenever you actually get these things going, like whenever I made that recording for those movie clips, I couldn't push them to the limit because the mic can't handle it. It basically just overloads the actual mic. So I wanted to play it louder to actually show you guys more of the actual excursion. But for that movie and that scene, it just seemed like it was just going to do whatever it was going to do. I would probably say that leave them around 10 to negative 16 whenever I use both of them, because if you guys are paying attention, this is a 4000, 13.5-inch driver. This is a 16 driver, and this is the 16 Ultra. So there are two different sizes. You can actually get away with using the same ones in the same room. I've done it for the last year, and it seems to have really good results. All you have to do is just try to normalize them as good as possible to the same volume. And then even then, if you guys really want to get geeky with it, these things have that DSP involved in there. And like I showed you guys with the different modes that you can do, the sealed where you plugged up all that stuff, the extended where you just plug up one and just have it in standard where you just leave it alone. There's an app that you can use on your smartphone, your tablet, whichever it is, and basically you can go in there, you can do this thing called DSP. DSP is you use a calibrated microphone, use it in one spot, well, multiple spots if you want. Basically, it gives you a visual readout of what's going on in your system whenever you're doing those test tones, and then you can actually adjust the parametric EQ on there. There's 3 different versions or 3 different options on there. And you can add different layers of parametric EQ to actually help you try to get that flat linear response as possible. Because I mean, sometimes whenever you install these things, I mean, they may not, you may not be able to actually put them in the absolute right spot, or you know, maybe you just something's just going on in your room and it's the acoustics just don't sound right. That DSP gets you as close as possible. That way, whenever you actually have these things, there's not the issues are actually mitigated that you guys would run into, rather than, you know, having to return this thing. They actually make it to where you guys can make it to fit your actual environment. And I think it's really cool how they custom tailor that. It's just something you have to buy additionally. The software is free. It's called Room EQ Wizard. But I mean, I would probably recommend getting the U mic, or maybe even Dayton Audio sells their calibrated mics as well. You just need like a USB calibrated mic and you should be fine. Besides that, I mean, I really enjoyed having these subwoofers in the room. If you guys look down here, there's something a little different going on down here. I've really enjoyed having these subwoofers in the room, and I think it's time to say goodbye to the pb-4000. It's an amazing subwoofer. I'm actually selling it. I would probably recommend not shipping this thing. So if you guys are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you guys want to get a pb-4000 for a great deal, that one's in black ash. Obviously, you have them in 2 different finishes, but this one's black ash, and this one's in piano black. I'm not selling this one. I got another one. So if you actually look back there as well, you see the prime elevations. I'm adding those with my new amplifier whenever I get that. I'm having a brand new AVR coming pretty soon, hopefully. And then I'm going to be challenging 6-channel Atmos and then rotating in between 9-channel on the horizontal. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get a good testimonial in between which layout is best for my environment. I can give my testimonials with all that stuff to you guys whenever I actually do it. So there's a lot of good stuff coming to the channel. I know there's been a lot of SVS videos, and there's been a lot of Klipsch videos. I mean, I don't like to apologize for the stuff I do on my channel, but I have been branching out this last year, and I have been doing different brands. I have the Screen Innovations, or Elite screens that I still need to go ahead and review for you guys. I went ahead and built that screen. It's upstairs, and I'm going to go ahead and fire it up with a projector. I have the Epson 6050, and I've been reaching out to different companies all year, guys. I've been trying to change up the content. I know there's been some comments down in the comments, so I just wanted to go ahead and address that. Just make note that I'm trying to make changes to what I've been doing, and I'm trying to move forward with you guys, that we all, you know, grow together. So that's it, guys. I'm going to go ahead in this video here. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys for watching. And as always, don't forget that I'm an Emotiva affiliate, SVS, Amazon, and Klipsch. So if you guys want links to any of this stuff, basically what it is an affiliate means is that I get a small commission over the purchases that you guys are already going to make anyway. It doesn't affect you one way or the other. It's basically just a thank you for, you know, doing all the stuff that I'm doing, and it helps you find the right gear. So if that seems up your alley, guys, please ask me for links. If not, I mean, it's no hard feelings. I know a lot of people, they really haven't done that type of reciprocity, but it's not really a big deal. I really appreciate you guys for actually supporting the channel, and to me it means the world, because I really couldn't do all this stuff without you guys, because this channel is not for me, it's for you guys. But that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead in this video here. I know I said guys a whole lot. Make sure you hit the little subscribe notification bell, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.
We had a nice run, Briggs, you and me.
We might die.